seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Romeo Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dobbins running out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Open space inside the 10. And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Dobbins trying the left side. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Jets 10, Lions nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
Now Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this return is going to be halted. The 28-yard line.
Recovered by the Jets.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. We're good. Let's see it.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Davis on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there. And
you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie,
and all the way in, touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Jets 17, Lions 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The Goff's throw there taken in by Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 45 yards on the ground for them now on 9 carries. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. That's returnable now for Smith. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Kirk. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Lions, 1st down.
On 1st down, it's gone. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. To the air again. Goff. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Switch out, switch out. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Jump two up. Super one, super one. 36, 36.
Again, Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Hunter Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Richie James on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Throwing on third, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. He'll air this one out for Kirk. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Christian Kirk, 31 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Dobbins. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Jets 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Got a man here. It's Bryant.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
36-yard line.
On second down, Swift. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. 49-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. J.K. Dobbins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this complete to Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Goff's throw there taken in by Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Davis. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Mayfield with it once more. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off play action. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Kirk, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now, Goff. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Goff going to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason